Hey man, what's up, man? GooseSports here, and got to go over this game that was last night, LSU and Texas A&M. As Texas A&M won the game 38-23. So congrats to Texas A&M. They were the better team, especially in the second half. Uh, when they made a quarterback change, LSU wasn't prepared for it, which makes no freaking sense whatsoever. Because it's not like Marcel Reed hasn't played any kind of games at all this year. He's played 4 games, so there's tape out. There is tape out on him. So it's not like they didn't know what kind of quarterback was coming into the game. They just they were just they couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him, and Nussmeier kept throwing interceptions. He threw three bad interceptions in the game that led to points, and then we had a field goal problem. Whether it was the hold, the snap, and the kicker, it was all of them. It was all 3 of them. It was just mind-boggling and crazy to think we had three separate instances on the field goal attempts, and we had problems with the hold, the snap, and the kicker in all three misses. Well, the one went off there was one that went off the holder's head because he wasn't ready. That's not on the kicker, but the other two is partly on the kicker, and the hold and the snap. It just was anyway, man. But LSU can't run the ball at all. They just could not run the ball at all. They refused to run the football at times, especially on first down. How many times did we throw the ball on first down, run it on second and 10, gain a yard, lose a yard, get no yards? Now it's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 11, and time and time and time again. Last night we were in those situations, and it forced some bad decisions by Nussmeier, and he only completed like 50% of his passes, which is not good in the SEC on the road. And also, we can't throw the ball 50 times on the road and expect to win the football game. A&M did the opposite. They ran it 49 times and only threw it 20. They did the complete opposite as LSU did, and they won the football game. It's just crazy how LSU they give up on the run, and and then when they try to run, they can't run. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. I just don't get how this offensive line that's supposed to be one of the best in the SEC coming in the year, they're horrible at run blocking, especially from the center position. Uh, there was times where the center just missed his block, would hold, and and Will Campbell gets false starts every game for some reason. That puts us back, behind the 8 ball in the drive, especially when you can't run the football. And now it's 1st and 15, 2nd and 15. Then you're in some serious problems because of our offensive line can't run block, and they false start. So, but look, a lot of things need to be fixed. In 2 weeks facing Alabama, because we're going to face another quarterback who is a running quarterback. So uh, hopefully they can game plan for Milrow, because Milrow's going to try to run the football like Marcel Reed did. I mean, Alabama's going to look at the tape, and they're going to see what Marcel Reed how he was effective with running the football against LSU, and they're going to try to do that. So it's up to Blake Baker and the defensive crew to actually make some changes in in our defense to maybe stop this running quarterback, because we had no answer for it yesterday, and it just blows my mind that we weren't prepared at all for Reed to be in the game, because like I said, it's not like this is the first time he's played college football, so maybe no tape. No, he's played in games. He's played in 4 games already this year, so it's there is tape out on him, and and he threw 2 passes, and he already had more yards than Wegman did the whole game. When Wegman played 2 quarters and maybe 2 quarters and a quarter, 2 quarters and a half, whatever it was. So, but man, just not a good night for the Tigers. I knew that playing back-to-back road games was going to be tough in the SEC. But the manner of the way they lost in the second half just doesn't sit well with me because they just looked lost, confused. Nussmeier just throwing off his back foot, he's rolling left and goes back across the middle of the field. I mean, they teach you not to do that. They tell quarterbacks don't never throw back across the field. Bad things happen, and Nussmeier does it. Then he makes a bad read out on the flat for an interception, and it just snowballed from there, man. Nussmeier's got to make some better decisions. If you look at his stats in the SEC, it's not good. I think he has like 7 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in SEC games. Only complete like 50%, 56% of his passes in the SEC. That's not good at all. And all the some of the LSU fans trying to compare him to Joe Burrow. Oh, come on, man. Joe Burrow, there's not going to be another Joe Burrow that plays for LSU. Not even close. So Tigers got a lot to work on, man. In 2 weeks when they place Alabama. Alabama's they might not be the Nick Saban Alabama, but they're still they can still come to Tiger Stadium and beat LSU the way our defense played in the second half last night. So congrats to A&M. They were the better team in the second half when it counted. The games are won and lost in the second half, and A&M played lights out in the third and fourth quarter. LSU played horrible, and it is what it is. So now there's no margin for error for the Tigers. They got to win out. If they want to go to the SEC championship game, if they want to go to the playoffs, they got to win out. I mean, I don't think that's happening, but if you want a chance to go to the playoffs and all that kind of shit, you're gonna have to win out, which I don't think is gonna happen. But have a good one. We'll see you later, and go Tigers.